Hey guys, am I live? Hey, hello, hello. Kumusta? Good afternoon if you are in Europe, yeah. And if you are in the Philippines, maayong gabi, good evening sa inyong lahat, yeah. So here is afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, 5 minutes past 1 o'clock. So before that, I'm just gonna check out and wait for some people at the same time para makita nila if so that they get notified that I'm broadcasting live. So if you're tuning in, please say hi and tell me where you're watching from. Okay, dokai. Okay, so I can be heard loud and clear. By the way, if you're somewhere, pahay naman dyan, yeah, please say hi. Saan kayo nanonood at anong oras na dyan sa inyo? So I'm just gonna share this broadcast to my groupie, yeah, so that they would be prompt that I am broadcasting. Yes. So today's broadcast, I'm just gonna share to you my best seller, I would say here. And I think sa Pilipinas din, it's one of the best sellers kasi mayroon din akong mga orders nito. But yeah, I have some viewers now. Hello, hello. Mag-hi kayo. I can't see you who's watching right now. Wait lang po kasi I'm sending this links to my uh, group. Yeah. Hi, Jane from the Czech, from Hodslavice. Hello, hello. Kumusta? I haven't seen you for 48 years now. How are you doing? Okay. Alright, nag-send na ako. Kumusta mga kumusta naman ang ating quarantine? Well, although here in the Czech, hindi na kami naka-lockdown. We're not on lockdown anymore. But schools are open, shops are open, although we still need to wear our masks if we are in an establishment or like in a building or something. So anyway, first of all, for those of you sa mga first time na nakita ko doing this live broadcast, I will introduce myself. My name is Mars. I am from the Philippines, from Cebu, Bisayang Dako, and Bisaya, which is Cebu, which is Badlungon ang mga Cebuano karon. And what else? I'm broadcasting live here in the Czech Republic. So if you don't know where's Czech Republic, that is in Europe. We are neighbors of Germany, Poland, Slovakia, Austria. So yon, we're in the middle. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, so here is it's sunny na umulan kanina. Maulan ba sa inyo, Jane? Umulan dito kaninang umaga. But yeah, and I am a mom, a wife, an online entrepreneur, mompreneur. What else? I also help people who are looking for opportunities, business opportunities, yes, and what else? I do side gigs here, like I teach kids English in one of the in Heidi Center, one of the family centers here. So yeah, so if yeah, that's it. That's my intro. So, uh, wait, maingay ang aking phone. Anyway, so as I said, I will share to you my my bestseller here and even in the Philippines. But I have mentioned this before though. But of course, our number one is the AP24 whitening fluoride toothpaste. But ito, aside sa Dio, but because here we don't have the whitening Dio, kasi ayaw naman magpaputi ng mga tao dito, um, I do have a certain product that I really like as well kasi very useful siya sa aking anak. It's very useful for my daughter and even like for me and for those who have dry skin. First of all, I do have a VIP group. So if you want to join, there is a link above. Please click that out for Asia or Philippines. So gumawa ko ng, I made a VIP group for Europe. So Czech Republic and within Europe because we do have different products here as well na it can be a bestseller then. So please click that out. And the good thing is I do have, oh my, where is it? Where is my, I think hindi ko pa siya nilagay. I think I forgot to put it on. No, that's my, I actually, ah, anyway, I think I do have a Czech website now, which is don't click that Czech website. Parang mali Facebook yata yung shinare ko. But you can actually purchase directly if you're in the Czech Republic. You can purchase directly online. Yeah, you don't need to ask me. The information of the products are there. And if you just want to know more about the product, you could directly ask me. Or if not, if you have been using the product and you just want to purchase it right away, you can click. Don't click it now because that's a wrong link. Ano ba? Anyway, this is live. And but you can purchase directly. You can use your credit card right away and purchase it and ship it directly to your house. Yeah, that's very convenient, isn't it? Yes. So Jane, pwede ka na mag-order directly. But of course, if you want to get some promotions, discounts, you can directly message me, especially if you are part of my VIP group. Of course, you will get a better price. Yes. Okay. So I will start now. So ano tong product? What is this product that is one of my bestseller? Well, actually, it's the Baobab Body Butter, which is I have used this since when did you get? Yeah, April. Yeah, because I got well. Although this is my second tub, well, it's for my daughter actually. Yeah. So this Epic Baobab Body Butter has been a bestseller for me this time kasi a lot of people, since we are already used to wash our hands, disinfect, and of course this alcohol or disinfectant, iba yung alcohol dito na iinom eh. So I'll say disinfectant. So whenever you use disinfectants, your hands or even the skin itself tends to get dry, and it's really dry. And I've seen a lot of people suffering from like dryness, and also like it even irritates, especially one of my students here. I think he's 7 years old. So when I saw his hands, it was really, I thought he has the same issue as my daughter, like this atopic dermatitis or the eczema. But when I asked the mom, she said that it was because of the disinfectant. Because in school, whenever we go, the kids go to school before they enter. I mean, upon entering, they need to disinfect, and they have, of course, they will check the temperature at the same time. And when they go inside, before they go into their classroom, which my daughter also, they also do it here in their kindergarten, they have to wash hands with soap, and that would really make the hands very, very dry. So aside from that, this is not only good for hands, it's for the body. So this is the second tub that I got because meron akong nag-order nito, marami. Not really much, but I got for my daughter kasi naubos na. And because I have used before, as I said, I've always mentioned before that I have used as well the one that her dermatologist gave this, but this is actually, I don't know which formula they put, but it's also very good kasi for those of you who doesn't know my daughter's condition, she has eczema. It's atopic dermatitis. It's non-curable. This will what happens to the skin is that it tends to get really, really dry, and it can have like patches even on the face. So just so you know, kung hindi nyo pa alam yung atopic dermatitis. So when we went to her dermatologist, she prescribed us with this, which we can get it in the pharmacy here. It's actually free. So I use this. See, naubos na kasi during winter, when I didn't have this yet, so I use this on her all the time, and especially during winter, it's very dry and cold. So it's a heavy cream. So for dry skin or people who are experiencing some skin diseases like psoriasis or eczema, they need to have a proper moisturizer or a lotion, they would say, but it has to be a deep moisturizing cream. So this is, I don't know how you call it, but it's but this is not the baobab. It's very it's okay. Yeah, but I think because it has this emollient that they use. I don't know what product, but because it's in Czech, but it is very oily, as you see. See that? That's very oily. If I spread it on her skin, well, during the winter, it's totally fine kasi it's dry, as I said, but it's very, very oily. It's not sticky though, but it's very oily. And for her this time, kasi here in Europe, it's gonna be summer, so it's kind of mainit na 25 degrees and up. So, yeah, so I was really like hoping, hi Joe, thanks for tuning in. Hello, hello. And hi Edeline, kumusta? How are you? Please let me know where you're watching from, anong city, and what time is it there in your place right now. So, as I showed you, that was the lotion, the lotion, the cream. Yeah, it's this one. I don't know. Jane, can you read this? Because Jane can speak fluent Czech. So, yan. And then I got this. So when I got this Baobab, I have mentioned this even before. So this is one of the, because a lot of people here, they don't even put moisturizer. That's why their skin, even my husband doesn't. So there's a lot of people who gets this itchy, flaky skin. So if you really want to know how to determine if you have dry or dry skin, you can actually just scratch your skin like this, and if there will be a white line, then you know that your skin is dehydrated or it needs more moisture. So for me, wala, because I always put on moisturizer, although I don't put this much on my like arms and body because I have a different one. But yeah, and the thing is that for this, it's deep moisturizing. So I'm gonna show you how it looks like. For those of you who doesn't know what Baobab is, like, it's a weird name. Baobab is of course, body butter is very, very common, which it includes shea butter in there. But Baobab is where it's the name of the tree wherein you see this tree over here. It is from Africa. It's a tree from Africa. So this tree actually holds 120,000 liters of water on the trunk itself. So it's like a water supply for people in Africa. So it really, so why is it baobab? Because the fruit pulp extract from this, or the flower, yeah, the fruit pulp of extract of this tree, it has, because of its moisturizing ingredient or element that is in there, it is in this body butter. So yeah, it makes the skin very hydrated. So if you are, well, if I would say, like, most of the people would say they prefer the water-based lotion or cream or moisturizer, but for this, it's not water-based, so it's mostly based baobab base. Yun. It does have water though, so to make the mixture, but it is very low. It has a very low content, so it's very, very helpful. Um, it has a very nice, like, soft scent, if I would say. So I will just make up probably a quick review about the baobab, and it has 825 grams, yeah, for one tub. And what I like as well is the packaging, because of course this is sealed when you buy it. It doesn't come in a box. It is just sealed. Just make sure the seal is still there. And then it has this plastic cover, because most of the body butters that are in a tub, they don't have like this one. And what happens is, if you are traveling, if you go somewhere and then it trips off, and like if it melts, if it's too hot, then I'm sure this will be liquidy. So what happened is that on the sides of the lid, what it will just be messy. So what I like about this, because I mean, aside from the product itself, it has this insert or cover for the cream itself. So yeah, it has this baobab pulp extract, which that keeps the skin moisturized. And aside from that, it has this shea butter, which also By the way, the baobab, the extract itself, it has the how do you call this? It has a natural humectant and emollient, which keeps like high dose, I would say, of moisturization. So it is cream. It is a it's a body butter. So if you have used anong tawag doon yung sa body shop? Yeah, I've tried that, but it's weird because when it gets dry, it's like a clay. Anyway, so it also has shea butter in it, which is most people they would say shea they don't like it because it makes it oily. But for this, it doesn't. Like for me, I don't know. But for me, it doesn't, and even for my daughter. So I use this on her like whole body except for the face. So I use something else, which I mentioned before. It's the what was that? The enhancer skin conditioning gel because she has dry cheeks all the time. And for this baobab, it's body butter. Some people they use it on their kids' face as well, but I think for me it's too thick for the skin. Or too creamy, I would say. I don't know if that's the term, but I only use this on her body. So, and it is not sticky, it's not greasy, which is most of the, which is this one, it's greasy as well and oily. It's not. So, and then meron din siya, it has a macadamia oil. So, if it has a lot of, I would say, ang tawag doon, it has a lot of moisturization, like really. So if you really have dry skin, especially sa elbows, this is also very useful sa elbows and knees. So if you are looking for a moisturizer, like deep moisturization, I would really recommend Baobab Body Butter. So ito yung one of the best sellers ko dito, and even in the Philippines, and especially in the Philippines, it has been a promo which is now sold out. Supposed to be the promo is until the end of June, but sold out na siya because it's a 3+1. So there's a lot of people who uses this. And how long does it last? For this, so I got it last April. So this one is new. So it's like 2 months. I used it on my daughter twice a day on her whole body. So my daughter, if you don't know, she's turning 4 years old. She is 102 centimeters tall. So yeah. So I use this all over her body because nagda-dry talaga yung skin niya, and her skin really tends to get very very dry if I don't moisturize it. So this really helps, and at the same time, since it's summer here, instead of using the cream which is so greasy, I prefer this one kasi it keeps her skin like soft as well, and also it doesn't have this oily feeling. So when it tends to get very hot, hindi siya nagsisweat out. And most of the time, because a lot of people sometimes use a very like the cream that is, I don't know what ingredients that are in there, which tends to clog the pores of the body, and then once it's sweating, like nagsisweat out talaga, and then it causes rashes, which most of the kids really they do like experience it. So I have experienced that when we were in Philippines and I was using this. Yeah. So before I knew about baobab, I was using something else. It was the hand lotion. It is a hand lotion, but I was using it on her body, which also helped that product as well on my kid's skin when we were in Philippines. But if you are in the Philippines, even if it's too warm, this is perfect kasi it doesn't create these sticky or oily feeling. So, what else? So as I said, mga 2 months on my daughter. I also use just a little bit of it because I have my body smoother as well. So this is like very useful for her. And yeah, so I have been recommending this to moms as well, to my friends who are pregnant, kasi on their belly, once the belly gets bigger, what happens is that the skin stretches. So some people or some pregnant moms after giving birth, they will have the stretch marks. So it doesn't really say about um, getting rid of the stretch marks, but because it makes the skin resilient, which helps the skin restore its natural elasticity. So, which is I would really recommend if you are pregnant, and because I have used before the coconut oil, which my mom made it kasi meron kaming coconut tree sa probinsya. And then when I have a big belly, I was using that to apply it to moisturize it on my belly. But of course, it's oily because it's coconut oil, and I never knew about this. But although that coconut oil also hindi naman siya, it's not that much. I don't have that much stretch mark on the sides, but in my around my navel, yun lang I have that one. So I'm also placing or applying this on my like stretch mark part so that it might help the like elasticity or of the skin. So yeah, what else? So this is, as I said, I have used this most of the time on my daughter's skin, but so it's very safe for kids of all ages. This is actually safe for all ages, no matter how old you are, unless if you are sensitive to like macadamia oil or shea butter or the baobab. So if you're not sure, before applying it, especially to your kids' skin, because they might have sensitive, like my daughter, she's allergic to peanuts, but for macadamia nut is fine. It's only peanuts. So um, I would really suggest for you to apply a small amount on like this or maybe smaller, yeah, and then put apply it some on top of the like here on your kids, and then just rub it a little bit, and then just wait for about 15 to 20 minutes. If there's any redness and rash, yeah, so if there will be a reaction on that part, like with redness or rashes, then that kid or your daughter or your child is allergic to the baobab. But it is actually it says here it's safety allergy dermatologist tested, so you can really try it on your kids' skin as well, especially if you're in Europe or any in US. I've been to US or Canada. Australia is humid though, but here the climate is so dry. It's not like in the Philippines humid, but you get like really sweaty. But here the climate is so dry, which our skin really tends to really old or age quickly. So it's very important. That's why a lot of people here, like even older people, their skin gets tends to like really age or wrinkled right away. So kasi they don't use moisturizers, and especially if summer, they just like go out and they don't put anything because they want to get like darker, but they don't protect their skin from the UV rays, so they don't put sunblocks. They mostly put tanning oils or something like to bronze their skin, but they don't usually moisturize the skin, which is so important kasi that would help in, especially because if you have lighter, or I don't know how to say it, like fair complexion, you have less melanin, so the skin or the person are very prone to skin cancer or some skin diseases. So it is very important to moisturize, and especially moisturize with a with sunscreen. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so having said that, this moisturizer, it doesn't have SPF. It doesn't have a sun protection factor, but I do have a product as well that makes that is a sunscreen, that is sunscreen, and it's also moisturizing. But for this, it is very important, especially now when people get to disinfect, are used to disinfect or even wash hands with soap, that really makes the skin dry. So I'm gonna show you now how it works. So I have tried the where is it? So here, yeah, I'm gonna use this arm for the baobab. So with this, it quickly absorbs on the skin. Um, some people, they say that they would still have this oily feeling after applying, but I think that depends on the skin as well. But it actually takes some time to get used to the moisturizer, because this, as I said, it is not water based, so it is really for deep moisturizing. So yeah, and especially if you have like very dry skin, if it's very dry skin, yeah. So that's how it works. So it's not, as you see, it's not even like dry. I mean dry, like greasy or oily. So unlike the other, oh my, I'm gonna use this for like this video purpose. I don't really use this much. But yeah, I'm gonna use the other arm for this. But I'm just gonna use a little bit. Ew. So for the baobab, I actually feel so refreshing and it's not heavy. But this, when I apply it on my skin, it already feels like it's hot. Mainit. Yeah, and yeah. It moisturizes quickly, but if you notice, this arm is very oily. Yeah, but this is not. So see the difference there. Yeah, so this is oily. This is not. So I applied this with the baobab. This one was the one from the dermatologist. So I actually would tell the dermatologist if we get a chance to have another checkup or check on my daughter's skin, I would tell her to recommend this to her, patients. Yeah, if they have this issue. So there, I really feel, oopsie, buti na lang wala nang laman. I really feel it's very oily. Yeah, it's shiny, but if you go out and you get sweaty, this is very unpleasant. Yeah. I think that's why yung asawa ko, he doesn't like to put on moisturizer kasi whenever he goes out, especially at this time, it makes like he really sweats a lot. So it's if he puts on a moisturizer, he doesn't use the moisturizer because it will really tends to like sweat him a lot. So yeah, I think that's why a lot of people here, they don't use moisturizer, which I really recommend, which is very important to the skin kasi it really needs your skin to get hydrated. So, well, that's it. I think, yeah, if you want to know more about this and if you want to know how to get this, I will put on my link there. If you are in the Czech Republic, this can be, you can buy this. It's in one of my lists there. It's in a bundle. You can buy a bundle. There's a lot of moisturizers there, and even for kids as well. And what else? So you can just click that out and purchase it directly. But if you want to get a good price, then you can message me directly and join my VIP groups in the link above. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much, guys. So um, if you have any questions, by the way, please feel free to put it in the comment. So anytime you can just send me a message and I will try to answer your questions or put it in the comments so that I could reply to you directly as well. So if you want to know more, if you want to know how much is the price, I do have a link there. So if you are, as I said, if you are in the Czech Republic, but if you are in the Philippines, you can just message me directly or or join the VIP group Asia. So I do have it there, the information as well. So I do have promo. So let me know. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you have a nice weekend ahead. So this is the last day of the week. And yeah, and keep yourself healthy, safe, keep your skin healthy. And stay at home if you need to stay at home, especially sa mga taga Cebu, ang mga badlongon, pagpuyo. Aron dili na kuan, wala na quarantine. But yeah, I don't like this one. It's very greasy. Look at my hand. Yeah. And yeah, and look at the other hand. It's not even greasy. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the eye. So here, this one is where I'm using this, and this where I applied the baobab because I applied it here. So it's my left hand is non-greasy. See? See, you see, that's the baobab. Okay, but anyway, stay safe, stay at home, stay healthy, and I hope you have a great weekend ahead. I'll see you next time, guys, on my live broadcast. Bye.